Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is DMTV Kenya. I'm Dalmas. As Gen Z continue protesting, this is something that has shaken the country. And there are some leaders from both the ruling coalition and the opposition that joined recently Kenya Kwanza government are accusing Rigathi Gachagua of being behind the demonstrations. But this is not true. According to you, is it true that Gachagua is funding the youth's demonstrations? I want us to understand the real situation and the structure of power and whether Rigathi Gachagua is playing a silent political game or not. Before I go deep and analyze this, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to appreciate your great support you are offering towards this channel and ask those who are here for the first time to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that anytime I do my videos, YouTube will automatically notify you. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to start this one by saying that Gachagua is no longer in government power. Let's begin with facts. While Gachagua still holds his power in the new party he launched, there are so many people who are trying to fight him from the government because when they impeached him, they automatically knew that they'll kill Rigathi Gachagua politically. President Ruto already cut him off from his line and replaced Kithure Kindiki, who is now the deputy president. You can see how Kithure Kindiki is trying to attack Rigathi Gachagua and Murkomen. So when we say Gachagua is not in government, we mean that he has no influence, he has no assignments, and no seat at the table. He has been politically expelled from the core of the Kenya Kwanza government. What are Kenya Kwanza and the ODM MPs saying? You know, when Raila Odinga signed an MOU with the Kenya Kwanza government, it seems like they agreed to fight Gachagua. And you remember, the time Raila Odinga joined in the government is the time the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua started, and the combination of opposition leaders of ODM and the Kenya Kwanza, they kicked Rigathi Gachagua out. So some Kenya Kwanza MPs are saying that Gachagua is bitter and is now secretly supporting the Gen Z protests in this country. And also a few leaders from ODM have also claimed that Rigathi Gachagua may be using the youth movement as a way to destabilize the government so that he can make a political comeback in 2027. But that's not the way. That's the accusations and the excuses they are trying to use so that Kenyans can believe that Gachagua is still bad. But there are some Kenyans who have believed that the government is trying to use some old tricks to kick Rigathi Gachagua out of politics completely. Recently, Gachagua said that 2027 will be worse than 2007. This caused public anger because 2007 was a time of deadly post-election violence. People felt that his words were like a threat, not just a warning. At a time when the country is already tense, this statement made many leaders and citizens wonder what his real agenda is. Is Gen Z protests or are not political? But here is the truth, and I want you to understand me here. Gen Z protesters have made it very clear. They are not fighting for any politician. They don't trust Kenya Kwanza government. They don't trust Raila and the ODM, and they don't trust Rigathi Gachagua either. In fact, they have rejected all political leaders. They want to come up with their own leaders. They are very angry about the cost of living, and also they are angry about the police killings. They are not also happy about being jobless. And also, they're not happy about corruption in this country. Not about party politics. Let us not use the demonstrations that are being displayed by Gen Zs that are motivated or they are fueled by politicians. Blaming Rigathi Gachagua is just another way for failed leaders to escape responsibilities. Now, I was asking myself this question when I was preparing this analysis. Could Rigathi Gachagua be trying to benefit politically? That's the question I want you also to ask yourself. To me, it's possible that Rigathi Gachagua sees these protests as a chance to rise again politically. Maybe he's happy the government is under pressure, but that's not the same as him organizing or funding the protests. You understand me? He's not the one funding and organizing protests, but he is happy people are waking up this government. So far, there's no evidence has shown that is behind them. If he tries to join the protests for political gain, it will backfire because Gen Z doesn't want him either. And why are leaders blaming Rigathi Gachagua? That's the main point here. Kenya Kwanza and ODM are both scared of the power of Gen Z. This is the first time Kenyans have united without tribal lines and without political politics. And that is dangerous to the old system. So they are trying to find someone to blame. Gachagua is an easy target because he's already on the outside of the system. But blaming him will not stop the revolution. The people are wide awake right now. Nobody believed that Gen Z will come on the streets and do a peaceful demonstrations the whole day without Raila Odinga and without any famous politicians in this country. So Kenya Kwanza needs accountable leaders, not blame games. It needs leaders who will listen, not those who respond with bullets. Whether it's Ruto, Raila Odinga, or Gachagua, or Matiang'i, if they cannot hear the cries of the youths, they have no future in this country. Is Gachagua safe? Those are the things we need to ask ourselves. There are so many rumors that the government want to arrest Rigathi Gachagua, and all Kenyans are alert. I want to ask you this question. What if the government tries to arrest Rigathi Gachagua? What will happen? Drop your comment in the comment section. Let's engage it positively. Don't throw words to each other. And if you have not subscribed, subscribe and let us grow together. Goodbye.